Well, hello and how are you, hey friends? Welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shen Briscoe, coming to you live right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, today's October the 14th, 2024. Nobody has birthdays today. Well, at least nobody on my Facebook pages. Anyway, we're going to jump on into them Shin Show fans. We got them. That we do. Savann Murphy Beason, Linda C. Dazey, Mary Ann Williams Briscoe, a.k.a. my mommy, Tracy Holtzman, Martin Kelly, a.k.a. Smiley, Diana Gray, Lori Moore, a.k.a. Lori Taylor, a.k.a. Thumper, Rico Murphy, Jarvis Johnson, Patrick Gardner, Kyle O'Neill, Jarvis Smoker, Dave Snyder. And there you have it. Those are your Shincho fans. Hey Siri, read my messages.
Rico said, okay. Would you like to reply?
No.
That's everything.
All right, we're going to jump into the weather forecast, and it's going to be brought to you by Helping Hands Thrift Store and Foster Care Closet. Well, I'm telling you what, folks, they've really got the bargains going. They have brought out the bags. Now it's brought out the bags. Everything, all the shoes were $1. Now, all the shoes are $1. Now, the clothes are $5 a garbage bag full. And I don't know if that was including the vintage down below. I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, today and tomorrow. So get on over there. Open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. over at 416 South Fifth Street, Helping Hands Thrift Store, Diner, and Foster Care Closet, 416 South Fifth Street. Come on over, get over there and get some good deals. Well, 73 degrees today was the high. Burr. It's going to be partly cloudy overnight, though. Skies will then even become overcast. And then low temperatures near 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Burr. Winds north to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for tomorrow, Tuesday, October the 15th, cloudy early with partial sunshine, except expected later in the day. 59 degrees Fahrenheit, winds north at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Mostly clear skies overnight, low temperatures of 33 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds north to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. I'm getting cold reading the weather. Do you believe that? Wednesday, October the 16th, sunny skies, high temperatures of 62 degrees Fahrenheit, northwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour, cutting through you like a knife, my friends. Clear skies overnight, low temperatures around 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds south to southwest at about 3 miles per hour. Thursday, October the 17th, sunny skies, high temperatures of 69 degrees Fahrenheit, winds south at 10 to 15 miles per hour, clear skies overnight, low temperatures of 39 degrees Fahrenheit, winds south to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday, October the 18th. Sunny skies, high temperatures of 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds south to southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies overnight. Low temperatures around 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds south to southeast at 10 to 15. 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then our fifth and final day of our 5 day. Wait a minute. No, Saturday. Saturday, we got another 2 days. Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, October the 19th. Mainly sunny skies with high temperatures of 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies overnight. Low temperatures of 43 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds south to southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then, well, maybe that was it. Yep, that was our fifth and final day of our 5 day forecast. So, confused me. All right, then. I got lonesome road. It's hard up on the highway. I really like this golf shirt, so I took a picture of it. That's why it's your cover photo for today. I'm on the lonesome highway. I'm egging down the road. Don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm gonna empty this load. I'm on that lonesome old highway, driving down the road. Don't know where I'm going, and I just empty out this load. Oh, 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 ba 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 do 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 do. Trying to think of something. Weather something or other. Ba 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 ba. Ba do da da. Ba da ba da da. Ba do da da do. Wow wow ba ba ba. Ba do 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 do. Ba da 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 do. Do 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 do. Well, I gotta think of a song to sing for you. Think of a song for me, it's true. Oh, what kind of music am I gonna sing today? I gotta think of something early in the way. Cause if I don't sing something right now, it's gonna make me. Oh, let's do some Halloween song. Halloween, 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 weenie, weenie, weenie. Let's do song lyrics, Pumpkinhead Heart. Song lyrics, Pumpkinhead Harvey. Yeah. I said, here it comes alive when it's Halloween time. Pumpkinhead Harvey, both yours and mine. Always scary, too. I really, really true. Pumpkinhead Harvey. Speak out more of you. I said to Pumpkinhead Harvey, Pumpkinhead Harvey. He comes alive when it's Halloween time. Pumpkinhead Harvey, Pumpkinhead Harvey. He sends a shiver right up your spine. Yeah, I said a look in the skies, a big yellow moon. Halloween time is I coming soon. Yeah, I said it's there. It's the season to for the goblins and the witches on brooms and Pumpkinhead Harvey. Now he's grouchy and scary and hungry as heck. Yeah, better check the neighbor's doorstep. Watch out for a Pumpkinhead Harvey. Yeah, I said a Pumpkinhead Harvey. Pumpkinhead Harvey. He comes around when it's Halloween time. A pumpkinhead Harvey, pumpkinhead Harvey. He's a shiver up and down your spine. I said he's got fire in his eyes and a sharp set of teeth. And kids, do you know what he likes to eat? Uh, they say his favorite thing is children who go a trick or treat. Yeah, Harvey, Pumpkin Harvey. He comes around when it's Halloween time. Pumpkin Harvey, Pumpkin Harvey. It runs super up and down your spine. Well, I heard a story once, not to cause any fear. Old Pumpkinhead snatched off a trick or treater's ear. Oh, who got me? Ha 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 ha. A Pumpkinhead Harvey. Ha 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 ha. A Pumpkinhead Harvey. Let's do uh, a one for me, a one for you. Let's do Grip Trigger Shoe. Song lyrics The Monster Mash. No connection. Song lyrics The Monster Mash. Yeah. Song lyrics The Monster Mash. There. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. It was the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught and he did the monster mash. It caught on in a flash. He did the monster mash. She did the monster mash. And from my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. And the monster mash. It caught on in a flash. Oh, they did the mash. They did the monster mash. Well, the zombies were having fun, and the party had just begun. And the guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. Well, the scene was a rock and roll. We're digging the song. Oh yeah, a gorge on a chains backed by his old banging house. And the coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group. They could take their pie. Oh, they played the mash. They played the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It was the monster mash. It caught on in a flash. And the monster mash. They played the mash. They played the monster mash. Oh, out from his coffin, Drake's voice did ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. He opened the lid and he shook his fist. And he said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist? Oh, it's now a mess. It's the monster mash. Oh, the monster mash. It's a graveyard smash. It's now a mash. It caught on in a flash. Yeah, it's another man. It's another monster mash. Oh, now everything's cool when Drax are part of the band. And my monster mash is the kid of the land. And for you, the living, this mash was meant to. So when you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you. And then you can do the mash. The monster mash. Oh, it'll catch on. It's a graveyard smash. Then you do the mash. You can catch on in a flash. And then you can mash. And then you can monster mash. Do. Well, mash good. Easy, Igor. Yeah, you impetuous young boy. A mash good. Mash good. How about the song lyrics? Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, who that I see walking in these woods by itself? Little Red Riding Hood. Hey there, Little Red Riding Hood. You sure are looking good. You're everything a big fine good one. I listened to me. I said, Little Red Riding Hood. I don't think that like a big girl should go walking in these spooky woods alone. Oh, oh, oh. What big eyes you have. The kind of eyes that drives a wolfie mad. So just when you see that you don't get changed, go to sleep. I think I ought to walk with you for a ways. What full lips you have, there sure are alluresome, allure someone bad. So until you get to Grandma's place, I think I ought to walk with me by your side to keep you safe. I'm going to keep my suit on until I'm sure you've been shown that I can be trusted walking along. Do 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 do. Hey, right. I'd like to hold you up if I could, but you might think I'm a big bad wolf, so I won't. Oh, oh, oh. That's a big heart I have. Better to love you. A little red riding hood. Every bad wolf can go. Oh, I'll try to be satisfied. Just walking close by your side. Maybe you'll see things my way before we get to Grandma's place. That's a big red riding hood. You're sure looking mighty good. Everything a big bad wolf could want. Oh, 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 oh. I mean, bah, bah, oh, we'll try this one. Song lyrics, Purple People Eater. Oh, well, I saw the thing coming out of the sky. He had a one long arm and one big eye. I commenced to shake, and then I said, "Ooh, it looks like purple people eater to me." Oh, that's one. I had one for Flying purple people eater, one eyed, one home. Flying purple people eater, one eyed, one home. Flying purple people eater, sure looks strange to me. One eyed. Oh well, he came down to the earth and he laid in a tree. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, don't eat me. And I heard him say in a voice so gruff, I wouldn't eat you 'cause you're too tough. Oh, it was the one I'd want more. Flying Purple People Eater, why not? One more. Flying Purple People Eater, why not? One more. Flying Purple People Eater, sure looks strange to me. One more. Well, I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, what's your line? He said, eating purple people, and it sure is fine. But that's not the reason that I came to land. I want to get a job in a rock and roll band. Oh, well, the bless of my soul, it was a rock and roll flying purple people eater. Pigs and toad undergrowth, flying purple people eater. Oh, well, the we who wear short shorts, a friendly little purple people eater. Oh, what a sight to see. Well, then he swung from the tree and laid on the ground, and he started rocking, really rocking around. It was a crazy ditty with a swinging tune. A sing me be up a boo a bam boo. Oh well, my bless my soul. A rock and roll flying purple people. Getting toad on the road flying purple people eater. I like showing shorts. Flying purple people eater. Quit and quite a sight to see. Purple people. Oh, well, he went on his way, and then what do you know? I saw him late night on a TV show. He was blowing it out, really knocking them dead, playing rock and roll music from a horn on his head. He was a one-eyed, one-horn, fine, purple people eater. One. Do watch, do watch, do watch. Do 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 do. It's close to midnight and something evil's. Whoa, world. I don't know what happened. Song lyrics thriller. It's close to midnight and something's evil looking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that's almost stops your heart. You can try to scream, but terror takes a sound before you make it, and it starts to freeze. I can't do it. Can't do it. That one's out. All right. Well, hey, it's story time for TV Grandpa. Story time from TV Grandpa. TV Grandpa gonna tell you a story. Yeah, that's right. Let's see what the holidays are for today. Special holidays. You know what the regular one is? Columbus Day or not? Yes, Columbus Day. I think so. Columbus Day. Columbus Day. That was my neck. Did y'all hear it pop? Pop, 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 pop. Be Bold Free Day. Canadian Thanksgiving Day. Columbus Day. Indigenous People Day. And National Dessert Day. Be Bold and Free Day. Well, there you go. Be bold, it won't cost you a thing. The Canadian Thanksgiving Day, and Columbus Day, and Indigenous People Day, and National Dessert Day. So remember those holidays for today. I'm freezing. I've been over to my furnace 3 times. Turn that temperature up. I'm gonna turn my little heater on right here, right now, if I can reach it. Just can't touch anything. My arms is so cold. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and look up a story first, and we'll do a bedtime story for the children. It's TV time. TV Grandpa. One more time. TV Grandpa. On the line. TV Grandpa. TV Grandpa. On the line. I guess we'll do Cinderella. Cinderella. TV Grandpa. TV Grandpa. Chapter 1. Once upon a time, a girl named Cinderella lived with her stepmother and 2 stepsisters. Poor Cinderella had to work hard all day long so that the others could rest. It was she who had to wake up each morning when it was still dark and cold to start the fire. It was she who cooked the meals. It was she who kept the fire going. The poor girl could not stay clean from all the ashes and cinders by the fire. Hence her name. What a mess, her 2 stepsisters would laugh at her, and that is why they called her Cinderella. Now, one day, big news came to town. The king and queen were going to have a ball. It was time for the prince to find a bride. All of the young ladies in the land were invited to come. They were wild with the joy. Would wear their most beautiful gowns and fix their hair extra nice. Maybe the prince would like them. At Cinderella's house, she now had extra work to do. She had to make 2 brand new dresses for her stepsister. Faster, shouted the one stepsister. You call that a dress? Screamed the other. Oh dear, said Cinderella. When can I? Stepmother marched into the room. When can you what? Well, said the girl, When will I have time to make my own dress for the ball? You, yelled the stepmother. Who said you were going to the ball? What a laugh, said the stepsister. Sir, such a mess. They pointed to Cinderella. All of them laughed. Cinderella said to herself, when they look at me, maybe they see a mess. But I am not that way. And if I could, I would go to the ball. Well, soon the time came for the stepmother and two stepsisters to leave for the big party. Their fine carriage came to the door. The stepmother and stepsisters hopped inside, and they were off. Goodbye, Cinderella. Have you have a good time? But her stepmother and stepsisters did not turn around to see her. Follow me, said Cinderella sadly. The carriage rode on down the street, and she said aloud, I wished I could go in the ball to the ball too. Well then poof, all of a sudden, in front of her was a fairy. You called, said the fairy. Did I? said Cinderella. Who are you? Why, you're a fairy godmother, of course. I know your wish, and I have come to grant it. But, said Cinderella, my wish is impossible. Excuse me, said the fairy godmother in a huff. Did I just not did I not just show up out of thin air? Uh yes you did, said Cinderella. Well then let me be the one to say what is possible or not. Well, I think you know I want to go to the ball too. She looked down at her dirty uh, clothes, but looked at me. Now, you do look a bit of a mess, child, said the fairy godmother. And even if I had something nice to wear, said the girl, I would have no way to get there. Well, dear me, all is possible, said the fairy. With that, she tapped her wand on Cinderella's head, and all at once, Cinderella was all clean. She was dressed in a beautiful blue gown. Here, her hair was set up high on her head, inside the gown, a golden band, and there. This is wonderful, said Cinderella. Who said I was done? Said the fairy godmother. She tapped her wand again, and at once a beautiful carriage came to be with a driver and 4 white horses. Am I dreaming? Said Cinderella, looking around for these. It is real, as real can be. But both fairy godmother. Okay, sorry. I was falling asleep again. Alright, so anyway, and then the four beautiful carriage came to be with driver and four white horses, and I dreaming, said Cinderella. Well, Stevie Grandpa was dreaming. Looked around her. Is it real? Is it real? Can it be? Said the fairy godmother. But there is one thing you must know. What is that? All this lasts only till midnight tonight, and at the stroke of midnight, it will all be over. Everything will go back to how it was before. Then I must be sure to leave the ball before midnight, said Cinderella. Good idea, said the fairy godmother, and she stepped back. My work is done. And with that, the fairy godmother was gone. Cinderella looked round her, and did that even happen? But there she stood in a fine woven gown, and with a golden hairband in her hair. And there were her driver and her four horsemen and her horses before her waiting. Coming, coming, called the driver, and she stepped into the carriage, and they were off. Well, over at the ball, the prince did not know what to think. Why do you not have that sad look on your face? The queen said to her son. Well, look around you. You could not ask for more finer maidens than these. I know, mother, said the prince, and yet he knew something was wrong. He had met many of the young ladies, and after he said hello one by one, he could find nothing more to say. Look, someone pointed to the front door. Who is that? All the heads turned. Who was that lovely maiden stepping down the stairs? She held her head tall and looked as if she belonged, but no one knew her. There is something about her, said the prince to himself. I will ask her to dance. And he walked over to Cinderella. Have we met? Said the prince. I am pleased to meet you now, said Cinderella with a bow. Feels as though if I know you, said the prince. But of course that is impossible. Many things are possible, said Cinderella, if you wish them to be true. Well, the prince felt a leap in his heart, and he and Cinderella danced. And when the song was over, they danced again, and then they danced again, and yet again. And soon the other maidens at the ball grew jealous. Why is he dancing all the time with her? They said. How rude. Hmm. But all the prince could see was Cinderella. They laughed and they talked and they danced some more. And in fact, they danced for so long that Cinderella did not see the clock. Dong, said the clock. Cinderella looked up. Dong, went the clock again. She looked up again. Oh, my, she cried out. It's almost midnight. Dong, rang the clock. Why does that matter? Said the prince. Dong, called the clock. I must go, said Cinderella. Dong, went the clock. But we just met, said the prince. Why leave now? Dong, rang the clock. I must go, said Cinderella, and she ran to the steps. And dong, said the clock. I cannot hear you, said the prince. The clock is too loud. Dong, rang the clock. Goodbye, said Cinderella, up the stairs, and she ran. Dong, went the clock. And perhaps, please stop for a moment, said the prince. Oh dear, she said. Oh, as one of her glass slippers fell off of her foot on the stairs. But Cinderella kept running up the stairs. Dong, said the clock, for a final ring. Please wait a moment, said the prince. Dong, ring the clock. Goodbye, Cinderella. Turned around one last time, and then she rushed out the door. Dong, the clock was quiet, and it was midnight. Wait, called the prince, and he picked up her glass slipper, and he rushed out the door. And he looked around, but could not see her blue dress anywhere. This is all I have left from her, he said, looking down at the glass slipper, and he saw that it was made in a special way to fit a foot like none other. Somewhere there is the other glass slipper, he said, and when I find it, I will find her too. Then I will ask her to be my bride. So from house, uh, house to house, from hut to hut, from house to house, went the prince. One young woman after another tried to fit their foot inside the glass slipper, but none could fit it. And so the prince moved on. And at last the prince came to Cinderella's house. He is coming, called the one stepsister as she looked out the window. At the door screamed the other stepsister. Quickly, yelled the stepmother, get ready. Once you must, one of you must be the one to fit your foot in that slipper, no matter what. The prince knocked. Stepmother flew open the door. Come in, she said. I have two lovely daughters for you to see. The first stepsister tried to place her foot in the glass slipper, and she tried very hard, but it just would not fit. Then the second stepsister tried to fit her foot inside the glass slipper. She tried very hard with all her might, too, but no dice. Are there any other young Are there no other young women in the house? Said the prince. None, said the stepmother. Then I must go, said the prince. Maybe there is one, said Cinderella, stepping into the room. I thought you said there were no other young women here, said the prince. None who matter, said the stepmother in a hiss. Come here, said the prince. Cinderella stepped up to him, and the prince got down on one knee and tried the glass slipper on her foot. It fit perfectly. And then from her pocket, Cinderella took out something. It was the other glass slipper. I knew it, he cried. You are the one. What? Shouted a stepsister. Not her, screamed the other stepsister. This cannot be, yelled the stepmother. But it was too late. The prince knew that Cinderella was the one, and he looked into her eyes, and he did not see the cinders in her hair or the ashes on her face. I have found you, he said, and I have found you, said Cinderella. And so Cinderella and the prince were married, and they lived happily ever after. The end. Okay. Hey, Laurie, how you doing? It's Little Miss Thumper, a thumpity thump thumper. How are you doing? Catch what you missed. Oh, well. Oh, you'll watch later. I got you. How you doing? I'm freezing. I've been cold. So cold, so cold, so cold. Throw another log on fire. Fix up in the car and turn the tire. Oh, sweet desire. throw another log on the fire. Actually, I was just about to call it. I went to sleep during this uh, story time, so I was going to go ahead and do the Bible and then move on. Actually, I am going to go ahead and do that. And if I come back to it, if you've got a song request, then you put it down there. I'll try to yawn, yawn, yawn. I'll try to get back to it if I can. Okay. Hey, let's see. Today it's time for story time. No, it's time for the Bible. No, it's time for the daily bread portion of the program. That's what it's time for. The daily bread portion of the program is going to be brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2024. The Bible with Briscoe 2024 is the daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2024 will be Isaiah 43 through 44 and First Theologians 2. So don't forget to tune in to the Bible with Briscoe 2024 for your daily reading of the Bible. Okay, the daily bread portion of the program. Today's devotion in the daily bread portion of the program is called Simple Acts of Kindness. Simple acts of kindness. And so here we go. Today's scripture and insight for simple acts of kindness will be Ruth 2, 1 through 2, and 5 through 11. Okay, Ruth meets Boaz in the grain field. Now, Naomi had a relative on her husband's side, a man of standing from the clan of Amalek, whose name was Boaz. And Ruth the Moabite said to Naomi, "Let me go to the fields and pick up leftover grain behind anyone in whose eyes I find favor." Naomi said to her, "Go ahead, my daughter." And so she did. And then Boaz asked the overseer of his harvesters, "Who does that young woman belong to?" The overseer replied, "She is the Moabite who came back from Moab with Naomi." She said, "Please let me glean and gather among the sheaves behind the harvesters." She came into the field and has remained here from morning till now, except for a short rest in the shelter. So Boaz said to Ruth, "My daughter, listen to me. Do not, uh, don't go and glean in another field, and don't go away from here. Stay here with the women who work for me. Watch the fields where the men are harvesting, and follow along after the women. I have told the men not to lay a hand on you, and whenever you're thirsty, go and get a drink from the water jars the men have filled." And at this, she bowed down with her face to the ground, and she asked him, "Why have I found such favor in your eyes that you noticed me, a foreigner?" Boaz replied, "I have been told all about what you have done for your mother-in-law, and since the death of your husband, how you have left your father and mother and your homeland and came to live with a people you did not even know before." And so there you have it. It was a simple act of kindness that he done for her because she had done a simple act of kindness for Naomi, her mother. Oh, okay. Well, then I'll see you later. That's it. That's the Shin Show in the nutshell. Nutshell. That was the Daily Bread portion of the program brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2024. Daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. So don't forget to tune in to the Bible with Briscoe 2024. Alrighty, that's it, my friends. That's the Shin Show, and we're done. We're going to say, hello, goodbye, my friends. It's a time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So, goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. We loved having you here too, Laurie. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. This here has been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning into the Shen Show. And as you know, God love. Uh, we love having you here. So come on back and see us again tomorrow because, well, by golly, we'll be here. God willing, we'll see you then. Bye bye.